What's up everybody, Caden Teneycke here, back with another video. And yes, it has been way too long, but there's a reason for that. Now the reason for me not uploading any videos is because we went a week with no power.
The scope of the damage was hard to believe. At the White Rock Pier in East Vancouver.
South Coast was the worst storm in BC Hydro's history. It impacted more customers and caused more damage to equipment than any storm before it.
Stronger storms are coming more frequently.
Tonight we are getting early word from the Cowichan Valley. Someone has been killed in the windstorm. The death comes on a day hundreds of thousands lost power, and BC Ferries canceled more sailings than it has during any other single day this decade.
I just went down right there. Holy cow.
It's a scramble for safety.
That was just a line right there.
High winds pull down trees in Port Alberni.
It just sounds like a big gunshot. Boom!
And sever power line after power line. A surging storm turns deadly on Vancouver Island. In Duncan, the coroner confirms a person was killed today by a falling tree.
I think it's kind of a bit more dangerous than what we think it is.
In the Alberni Valley, rising water causing more mayhem.
There's a power line out over here.
A First Nation declaring a state of emergency.
Describe what's behind you.
We're shocked. We're just like, oh my God.
South in Saanich, a massive tree falls on a moving SUV. Power lines bend and bow beneath its fractured limbs. Somehow, no one was hurt.
Few seconds. If I'm there, just like, boom.
If that wire drops.
As traffic clogs on the Pat Bay, connections to Tofino are cut off and float homes float away near Mill Bay. Power is the next concern.
We thought we'd wait it out and hopefully the power would come back on, but it's not going to happen.
At its peak, more than 100,000 structures are left in the dark up and down Vancouver Island.
It's currently day 1 of no power. Alright, so it's now day 2 with no power, and it's starting to get a little bit cold, but luckily we have the wood stove, so we can use that for heat, and we've even cooked a few meals on it. We do have a generator going, so we do have some plugs hooked up and lights, and now we can use water because we're on a well, so we can't use water without power. So it's a really good thing we got a generator. Currently day 3 with no power. Day 4 and still no power. Lights check, mic check, lens check. So right now it is currently day 5, which is also Christmas Day. We've already opened presents and we're going to my aunt's house for dinner tonight, but we're leaving in a couple of hours. But I've got a story to tell, because last night we had a catastrophe. Now what happened was my grandma made the stuffing and the turkey as she had a stove to cook it in, and obviously we don't. She brought it all over last night, and we wanted to heat up the stuffing. So we took it to the wood stove, because that's our only source of heat in the house right now. My mom placed the glass container full of the stuffing on top of the wood stove, and left it there for a bit to warm up. Now we thought it was one of those heat-safe ones that could handle high-temperature heats without shattering. But boy, we were wrong. So it was about time to have dinner, and my mom went to grab the stuffing, and she brought it over to the counter to get ready to serve. And when she placed it on the counter, the glass exploded. Chunks flew everywhere. We had tiny little splinters of glass engraved in our countertops, which are wood. There was glass everywhere. I actually got a little piece on the side of my nose, and luckily my mom was wearing glasses because she's got scratches on her glasses from where the flying glass made contact. It couldn't have been the Brussels sprouts. It had to be the stuffing, the best part of the whole meal. But other than that catastrophe, it went great. And yes, even though we didn't have full hydropower, we still had fun. Day 6 and still no sign of hydro. But thank you to my grandpa who got me this awesome Aperture ALM9 light. It has saved the day for videos. So that's what I'm using right now, and it is the coolest light I've ever seen. It's currently day 7. But we've got power. Yes! So last night while I was sleeping, Hydro came at 3 in the morning, climbed our pole, and reattached our lines. Thank you guys so much. I cannot believe the long hours you guys have had to work this past week. I can't thank you enough. But now that we've got power, I can finally charge my camera battery. Yes! And I can upload this video and I can edit it. Thank you, Hydro. Thank you very much. So most of it got restored within the first couple days, so not many people went a long time without power. But for us, that was different. Because as you can see behind me, our trees, about 5 of them, came down and totally snapped our power lines. This was definitely the craziest storm I have ever seen. Now, a couple days after the storm, my family and I took a drive to see the impact and damage that the storm did to our neighborhood.
Christmas, just like the ones I used to know.
But that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to smash that like button, punch the subscribe button, comment down below if you'd like to see more, and share with your friends and family. Peace!